This February 2014 marked the launch of Seafolly's latest campaign, Endless Summer, which exhibits their latest women's swimwear collection, a line that provides the perfect recipe for an endless summer. Seafolly is a renowned Australian designer swimwear brand which reflects Australian beach culture, spruiking internationally acclaimed ambassadors like Megan Gale and currently Camille Rowe. Women's swimwear is annually worth a US $13.25 billion. Here in Australia, Seafolly is the market leader in swimwear, owning 40% of the market share, with the closest competitor owning just 8%. Advertising swimwear and fashion is usually dependent on consumers' demographics and geographics. However, the largest influence on advertising swimwear is on the season, and since summer is the primary time for swimming and beach activities, swimwear advertising is heavy before and during spring. Seafolly are challenging this norm and continue to strongly promote their new collection throughout winter. Seafolly's largest consideration when advertising is the portrayal of sexuality. The Endless Summer campaign flaunts attractive models seductively posing while teenage boys look on, focusing on the models' bodies. With 1/3 of young women in Australia experiencing a mental disorder, Seafolly must be cautious advertising models to young women and concerned that the unrealistic sexualization could create unreachable standards leading to complaints. Seafolly are targeting young women between the ages of 15 and 35 as the brand is designed to be trendy, with new collections arriving each season. The designer nature and revealing styles means it is unlikely to be worn by older women or prepubescent tweens. It is also most likely that the target audience lives on the East Coast in communities that consider shopping and beach culture fashionable due to high expense of the brand. Because of this, the women shopping for Seafolly swimwear are likely to have a larger expendable income, either having higher paid jobs or being an adolescent who have jobs, which allows for a higher expendable budget. Seafolly have identified the target audience's specific retail pattern by creating their chain brand Sunburn, since young women prefer to go to the malls to buy something they think they need immediately as a form of instant gratification. Another key influencer into young women's fashion purchasing is their evaluation of the product's coolness factor, with Seafolly tapping into this through the use of their fashionable ambassadors to promote their products. Seafolly targets hedonic needs using emotional appeals, as young women don't need designer swimwear but enjoy purchasing it to satisfy expressive and emotional needs created by the campaign, which urges its audience to create fun and relaxing summer environments all year round. Here, Seafolly have tapped into the key consumer insight that young women wish that it was summer all year long, yearning to constantly feel relaxed and healthy as they do in the summer months. Seafolly are using their campaign to promote the necessity of staying on trend with swimwear even during the winter seasons, pushing to have a higher market share all year round by using an innovation adoption model to create awareness and have consumers trialling and adopting the habit of constantly consuming swimwear by changing the perception and the value of beachwear being seasonal to summer. Seafolly are segmenting their market by awareness of the product being valuable all year round, instead of on usage and the need for swimwear. By segmenting the audience by awareness, consumers who are aware of the new collections and concept will feel emotionally attached to the product and desire it, whether there is use for it or not, and act on this desire. Seafolly have chosen to position their product through cultural symbols of the beach, waves, surfing and sun to arouse consumers, having them reflect on the culture of summer life, which reflects holidays, relaxing and fun. These cultural symbols make the consumer crave the feeling of summer and the need to express it through beach culture, encouraging them to purchase Seafolly to fulfill this craving. The cultural positioning led to the campaign slogan and name, Endless Summer, which is the sole big idea tapping into the consumer insight of young women wishing to feel the way they do in summer all year round. Seafolly's objectives, according to the advertising effect table, are to increase Seafolly as a preference from the average 25% to 40% in winter, and to increase consumers' lacking of beachwear as a viable style during the winter periods, by promoting image and status as well as using glamour appeals to change consumers' attitudes towards when swimwear can be worn in an attempt to have regular swimwear sales all year round. Whether this objective is reached can be tested using post-purchase surveys and in-store and online. The message of wearing beachwear all year round positions Seafolly as a standout brand from its competitors by unexpectedly advertising items during the winter months when there is little swimwear usage, using a one-sided message to isolate themselves from their competitors and ensure they appear as innovators of the concept. The message emotionally connects with the audience using traditional Seafolly branding of its fun, lively and relaxing personality, demonstrated through their quirky storylines with the young boys gawking at the models and the models rolling and laughing in the sand, whilst relaxing music plays to remind the consumer of the tranquility of summer holidays. This shows the ad has used both brand image and effective message strategies to appeal to the consumer on purely transformable levels by engaging them through the construction of their brand image and brand personality to help the consumer relate to the product more sufficiently, appealing to nostalgic memories of consumers. The foot cone and belting grid suggests this appeal appropriate for the target audience due to Seafolly being a high involvement and feelings product, stressing esteem building motives and self-image using attractive models and having the young boys checking out the models to influence the audience. The ad was executed created using imagery by focusing on visual elements such as the shots of the beach, social groups, and swimwear, to enforce the emotional appeal, focusing on acceptance, to visually stimulate consumers' desire using the insight to reignite consumers' desire for the summer, whilst offering a solution. It could be further enhanced using Endless Summer by the Decibels as an audio stimulator to further promote the idea and Australian culture. The campaign is primarily social media based, with Seafolly releasing teaser trailers through Facebook or behind-the-scenes YouTube videos of the production and filming, as well as interviews with the collection's ambassador. The Endless Summer promotional video was released on YouTube, flaunting the new season swimwear to engage consumers before the collection hit stores. It was promoted through Instagram and Pinterest, with items being individually released with links to style guides, pieces, and prices, teasing and dragging out the collection's release. The reason behind the usage of social media is most likely the trend of social media in young adults, the ease of release and the cost-effective nature of releasing small snippets of the campaign at a time, opposed to paying for large media-bought spaces for an off-season collection. The use of teasers created hype, drawing interest into the collection and giving consumers time to process the Endless Summer concept and learn a desire for swimwear all year round. In summary, the media strategy could have been furthered by involving customers in the process using experiential strategies, either an Endless Summer selfie competition on Instagram or having an Endless Summer exhibit in a high-foot trafficked outdoor shopping centre during the winter, featuring Camille Rowe in the swimwear handing out free summer-inspired drinks to promote brand engagement by using a method that would attract earned media in a viral way, reaching a larger audience.